Our top story today, a father-son duo is accused of gunning down a Montana deputy during a traffic stop early this morning before leading authorities on a chase that ended in a shootout with officers. 61-year-old Lloyd Barris is being held at the Missoula County Jail, where he faces a deliberate homicide charge. His son, whose name has not been released, was shot in the head by police. That man was taken to the hospital, where he remains this afternoon in unknown condition. The Broadwater County deputy, whose name has not been released, was shot and killed during a traffic stop in Three Forks. The suspects then allegedly led police on a chase to Rock Creek near Missoula. It all started in Broadwater County around 3 a.m. when the deputy attempted a traffic stop on a secondary highway. The deputy called in the stop, but dispatch never heard from him again. A Gallatin County Sheriff's deputy responded and found the deputy dead.
As you can see behind me, law enforcement is on the scene investigating, and a highway patrol chopper just left the scene where it was taking pictures.
Fortunately, the two suspects are in custody.
The deputy was killed during a routine traffic stop around 3 a.m. Tuesday morning.
Thank you, Lena. And an alert went out across the state, and a highway patrol officer spotted the vehicle near Anaconda, leading to a pursuit on Interstate 90. Authorities used spike strips in Powell County, but the vehicle kept going until it reached Rock Creek, about 35 miles east of Missoula. That's where authorities say Lloyd Barris' son exited the vehicle and fired shots at officers. The suspect was shot by police. He was then transported to the hospital. Barris, who was driving the vehicle, was taken into custody.
You know, they're going to take time processing this crime scene, as a deputy was lost over in Gallatin County, and so, you know, they're just going to take their time and do it with heavy hearts.
Interstate 90 westbound is currently closed near Rock Creek while evidence is collected. All traffic is being detoured into eastbound lanes. Lloyd Barris is expected to be charged in Missoula County Justice Court tomorrow. It's unclear if and when his son will make his court appearance.
Sure, right about approximately 3 a.m. Broadwater County Dispatch had information from one of their deputies that the deputy was in pursuit of a vehicle. Shortly after that, there was some more radio traffic. Then they lost contact with the deputy. After that, Highway Patrol and Gallatin County deputy responded and found the Broadwater County deputy had been shot and killed.
What do we know about the folks involved in that? We hear reports that possible arrests. What can we confirm about that, Brian?
What we know is that there's two males in custody in Missoula, and that was after a pursuit that occurred. I believe it was from Butte, Silverbow County all the way to Missoula County.
Again, what can you tell us about the deputy involved in this? He is from Broadwater County?
Yeah, he's Broadwater County deputy. Sheriff Meehan asked that we take care of this for him. He's obviously taking care of his deputies right now, and I know that the Highway Patrol, Lewis and Clark County, Gallatin County are helping cover Broadwater County.
A law enforcement motorcade escorts the body of Broadwater County Sheriff's Deputy Mason Moore in Billings this afternoon. Moore shot and killed during a traffic stop in southwestern Montana early this morning. Good evening, I'm Jill Valley.
And I'm Dennis Bragg. The sheriff's deputy was killed during a traffic stop, an attempted stop this morning, prompting a middle-of-the-night chase across 5 Montana counties, during which the suspects fired shots at the pursuing officers. The pursuit finally ended about 30 miles east of Missoula, with one of the suspects being shot and his father under arrest.
The incident began when a Broadwater County Sheriff's deputy pulled a vehicle over near Three Forks in what's being described as a routine stop at about 3 o'clock this morning. He called the incident into dispatchers, but then never called back. A Gallatin County Sheriff's deputy then responded and found the deputy dead on the side of the road. A statewide alert was issued for the suspect vehicle. It was spotted near Anaconda when a pursuit began. Authorities say the vehicle headed westbound on I-90, where it struck spike strips in Powell County, but was able to continue onto the interstate. The suspects then started firing at law enforcement before the vehicle stopped just east of Rock Creek. The driver arrested just after 4:30 this morning. The passenger was taken to Missoula with a head injury. injury. We start our coverage tonight in Three Forks.
MTN's Lena Bleets talked with investigators there as neighbors nearby heard those shots that killed Deputy Moore.
We heard shots. You know, we thought someone was knocking on our door, and it was like boop, 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 and then, you know, silence, and then more, and a little hesitation in between. I'm freaked out.
Deputy Mason Moore had initiated a traffic stop for a yet-to-be-released violation, and after a pursuit of a Suburban containing Marshall and Lloyd Barris, the emergency operator lost contact with Moore.
I did not see any evidence that there was any struggle.
Another witness told us she counted a total of 14 gunshots. Moore was a 42-year-old father of 3 and a 3-year veteran of the Broadwater County Sheriff's Office.
We watched the police cars coming up and down the road. We knew something horrible was happening.
Law enforcement was able to alert other counties to be on the watch for the vehicle after it fled the scene.
So we retrieved the recording from the video dash cam, and we were able to identify the vehicle, put it out statewide.
No motives for the killing were immediately identified, but Lloyd Barris' Facebook page shows photos of a Bible with highlighted verses specifically mentioning the word sheriff.
So we are looking into the Facebook page. We are looking into family members. We have other information that we're following up on.
No other law enforcement officers were injured, and Moore's body was taken to Billings for an autopsy. In Broadwater County, Lena Bleets, MTN News.
The Tuesday morning pursuit ended just east of the Rock Creek exit, where the suspect's vehicle could go no further and came to a stop at mile marker 129.
Eventually at 121, the car came to a stop. It was actually driving on the rims of the vehicle. The passenger got out, started firing at officers, fired several rounds before he was shot.
61-year-old Lloyd Barris is charged with felony deliberate homicide. His 38-year-old son was shot in the head and is receiving treatment.
This is the scene just east of Rock Creek where the suspect and his son were finally apprehended. Barris was taken into custody and his son was sent to the hospital.
4 crime scenes are being evaluated by the Montana Division of Criminal Investigation from Butte to Rock Creek.
Just a few miles west of where the suspects were apprehended is where law enforcement rerouted traffic for several hours after they'd closed the interstate.